Hi guys, I guess this will be part 3 of the Law of Attraction. I want to talk about focusing on the positive. That's virtually the key thread here. But it's like if you look in this direction, then you will see things that are in that direction. If you look in that direction, you'll see things that are in that direction. And it's pretty much that simple. If you are looking for and or expecting bad things, then here they will come. It's a law of attraction. I mean, if you think that bad things will come. If you think good things will come. Your mind is, when you think about whatever you think about, whatever it may be, when you have a thought, you bring it into existence. Okay? Well, this runs a little deeper than this. Okay, everything that you can see, everything that you can see except for plants and stuff, you know, I mean, every man-made thing, every amusement park, every ride, this video camera, the chair that I'm sitting in, every single thing that you can see is actually an idea. All right, it's an idea. When I built recently a table and chairs. So what I did was, now what happens is you have an idea that you manifest into reality. Okay? I know it's kind of deep to think about it. The table that you see is an idea that I had. You have an idea. I thought one day, I'm living on this old farm and there's lots of old wood around. And I thought, I might be able to make something out of that. Well, see, now there, I have brought that, at that moment, I brought the concept inside of my reality. It was, before it was outside, it did not exist. It was not even, to not exist, to totally not exist. It just wasn't there. As soon as I had the idea that I could make something, then that thought then came into consciousness. Okay? And then I thought, I could do that. So then I went on to think, I went on to kind of check out the wood, to kind of see what I had to work with and if there was any pieces that were suitable. And then, when I saw the pieces that I had to work with, then I began to think of how I could arrange them, which pieces would go where, what I would use for the edges, what I would use for the legs, how, And then I began to think about the different pieces. And then I began in my mind to figure how I would join them and how would I attach them. So I went over this in my mind and so every thought I made, everything that I had from the initial thought of maybe I could make something, builds on the last. It becomes more solid, more tangible. All right? Until one day, finally, I brought out the saw, I brought out the plane, I went and got the wood, and as I passed the wood through the plane, as I cut the lines on the legs, as I put the bolts and the screws into places, they were all, I'd already done it. I'd already done it in my mind. That table existed in my mind and was real. Until finally, the last board was nailed, the last stain applied, and now my idea was real. It was tangible. You could touch it. All right? You can set your drink on it now. And that's basically an idea. And that is what happens with about anything that we do. Everything that we think of, and it works, okay, if it works with something tangible, works with something material, then it stands to reason that it will work with interior things, with life changes, with mental changes. And, they say that the human brain, that humans only use a tenth of the brain. And I thought, what a waste, what would happen? I mean, if you could just use the rest of that, if you could use, if you could do this with 10%, what could you do with 20%? But how to tap into it? I'd heard that you could only use 10%, but nobody ever talked about how to tap into it. Well, then one day it struck me. The way you tap into it is by using it. All right? You use 10% of your brain because you got up this morning, you took a shower, you got a cup of coffee, you used the bathroom, you got in your car, you went to work, you did the same old thing, you came home, you got you a drink, you watched TV, you ate dinner, you went to bed. You do that every day. It's mundane. You don't have to think about it. So therefore, so tomorrow when you get up, you go out and you ride down to the park. You pick up a book. You look at a different site on the internet. And when you do this, you are bringing new thoughts in your mind and therefore using the other. You have to store them somewhere. So they go into that other 90% that's not being used. But, the Bible says, be careful what you set your heart upon, because you will surely get it. And it says, whatever is true and pure and good and honest and virtuous, and let your mind dwell on these things. Jesus was shouting the law of attraction from the rooftops. I mean, if you look at the law of attraction and you look at what Jesus said in the Bible, he was shouting it from the rooftops. That's why he was angry with the Pharisees and the scribes, because they understood the law of attraction and wouldn't tell nobody. It's my belief that Jesus came here. He didn't have to do it. He came here from what we came from, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. We come from the energy, we return. And during the course of our natural set of events, we have to spend time here. And Jesus came here to tell us how to do it the correct way. We can have anything that you can have anything you want. It's just you've got to be careful what you want. Be careful what you set your heart upon. You may surely get it. Therefore, if you set your heart upon good things, they will come to pass. Your mind will set itself up to understand and grab all the things that will help you. Just like I built my table. You decide today that you want to change your life. All right? And then you say, okay, I'm going to, and I don't know, I can't tell you how to do it. Each person's got their own special, separate way and separate set of circumstances in which your mind will set up the scenario to get what you want. But I truly, honestly, firmly believe that if you expect good things and you want good things and you work towards good things, then good things will happen. You will manifest. They will manifest themselves into reality. Well, you can manifest them into reality, or they can manifest themselves into reality. That's why be careful what you set your heart upon. Because if you set your heart upon something good, it may be like dropping that phone. You may have set a set of circumstances into play that you can't control, that they will just go ahead and do these things, And if you think about, I don't know how many people have violent tempers, but have you ever thought about, how nice it would be to punch somebody in the nose, and the next thing you know, you're in an argument and you punch them in the nose? All right. Now, I think you could have just as easily thought, the next time, I want to help this person out and try to help them. There's a different thing. That'll be the next part. The law of attraction doesn't work on other people. You can change yourself, but you can't change others. All right, there's a good ending point. I don't think I ran over. There it is. Hang in, keep the faith, and have a great day.